Have you ever had a surprise party?
I did for my 40th, and it was so surprising that I thought I was going to have I had to gather myself.
Really?
Yeah. It was my 40th, and my special had come out. My special had come out on Comedy Central a few days before.
Okay.
So everybody, my manager and my whole team planned like, oh, he's going to go on interviews and he's going to talk about it. So we're going to set up an interview late at night in the city. They told comedy clubs, don't book Paul. Right. And my wife and they did this thing called the Brandy Library in Manhattan, where you go downstairs and it's got all of these whiskeys and they talk about them and all this different shit. And they told me I was going for an interview down there. So I go down this spiral staircase. It's like 7:30 at night. And I just turn the corner, and every single person close in my life, my mother, my friends, comedians from LA, were just all standing there. And I turned and they said surprise. And it fucked me up so much that I walked out for a second. It was so, and one of my friends goes, I don't know if he's ready for this is a little much. Cause like I'm running around the city and I'm like doing this and that.
Yeah.
And it's like the end of the night. I'm thinking about going home. I just want to go home.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like everybody I love, and it took me a second. It was cool after that, but it was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good with it after that.
So your manager threw that for you?
Well, my wife and manager kind of worked it out together. Yeah.
That's cool. I've never, had a surprise party, but I've thrown them.
Yeah.
Like I've given them to other people.
That's a caring, nice thing, I feel like.
It's cool. It's a lot of work.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the one to ruin it.
Yeah.
Having that hanging over your head.
And you have all these people that are like in on it, trying to like make it happen, that if one thing slips, it's like...
One of my friends was like, who I always talked to, I would call and like 2 days leading up and he would go, hey, I'm sorry, I got to run. I'm at my parents. And it was just weird. And he was so afraid to fuck it up that like, so he went up to me. He's like, I was so terrified and I'm so sorry that I was doing this to you.
He didn't even want to talk to you.
It hurt me. He didn't want to talk to me because he didn't want to be the one. Because if you're the one, that's bad.
That's funny though. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to jump through some of these thicker ones. Do you like road trips? Yeah. Sometimes. I mean, as a comic, it's hard to like love them just because we're always traveling on the road. We're always in like a car service or an airplane or an airport. So I guess with like loved ones for a vacation, it's okay. But I travel so much that I would say I don't need it. You'd rather fly?
Yeah, for sure.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Cake or pie?
Oh God, that's the hardest one so far. Because I mean, a good slice of pie is no joke.
What's your favorite slice of pie?
I mean, warm apple's crazy. If you don't like warm apple with a scoop of vanilla, there's something wrong. I've had cherry pie that was good. Pecan pie is fucking nuts. But I like white cake. You know what? Gun to my head. If you put a gun in my mouth, I mean that's. I know that's aggressive. I don't. There's never gonna be like cake but like there's like that's not even would ever be a thing. But if I had to choose, gun in my mouth, I would say pie. I mean, cake, white cake.
So we went from all these crazy pies to gun in your mouth, white cake?
Gun to my head, cake. Because I think cake, you could get ice cream, you could get like the vanilla with the chocolate frosting, or you could go double vanilla, you could go light inside and outside, which is really good. So gun to my head, I'd say cake, but it's close.
That was a wild question.
That was the toughest one you gave me. That was the toughest one for sure.
High five or fist bump?
Oh man, I would say fist bump now. It's 2020. You know, like a high five that's a little.
I tried to give my boyfriend a high five the other day. And it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't go through. He had his restaurant had his 5-year opening in Dallas. And so he was like telling me, he's like, today is 5 years that my restaurant's been open in Dallas. And I was like, fucking good job, dude. And like, I went to give him a high five and I meant it.
But no kiss? Like.
But that's the thing. restaurant opening. So I was like,
Yeah. That's cool. I get it.
You know, I was like really trying to congratulate him.
Yeah.
And he went like this, like he was like kind of gonna.
Yeah.
And then reeled it back and looked at me like
what the fuck? That's great.
Like, we're not roommates.
I like this guy.
And he put his hand out and he just looked at me. He's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, you're pregnant. What the fuck are you?
Why are you high-fiving me? And I even, again, it was like my dad walking in when I was twerking. I just apologized. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, he's like, I put a baby in there. Like, what the fuck?
High-fiving.
Yeah.
You know,
I would say,
like,
but I think there's a place to high five. Like, if two friends over at a game, and you a home run, right? You'll lean over, high five. It would be weird to do that. So, but I think like in a normal engagement, I would just kind of do that, or the regular dap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Dine in or delivery?
Oof. You mean dine out or delivery?
I guess so. Yeah. Well, no, because
you mean like
that's kind of like the same. Would you rather eat in or get something delivered?
Man, it really depends on my mood that day. That's a tough one. I like going out, but I would say, I would say restaurant. I'd say go out.
Same.
I would say go out. I do love hey, you want to just sit in but I think at the end of the day, like if everybody's feeling well, go out, go sit down and go to a restaurant.
Food isn't the same when you get it to go.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And no matter what you do, if you put it in the oven or in the air fryer or in the microwave, it's never the same.
Yeah, I would say go out.
I'm a dine-in person.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to ask you 3 more, and then I'm going to go back to my questions over here.
Okay.
Theme park or water park?
Oh, man. Damn. This is like the cake or pie. I would say...
gun to your head.
Gun to my head, theme park or water park? I think you'd have to go theme. I'd have to go theme. Just because water, you only really have one option. You're getting wet. There's different ways to get wet. You're going in a pool. You're sliding down something. I think a theme park, you can go on like either like a virtual thing with something on your head, or you could go on a roller coaster. I would say theme. Gun to my head. Gun to your head. See, this is the thing about gun to your head or gun in your mouth. It's there. You have to. It makes it quicker.
Yeah.
You get to it.
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah. So gun to your head. Mustard or ketchup?
Oh, fuck, man. Gun to my head. Mustard or ketchup? I think I use mustard much less, but mustard. It's mustard. I use it less. No, listen. I use it less. But I like it like
you like it more.
I use it less because ketchup is really filled with sugar. Mustard.
Can we please make a compilation of all of these? This is so funny. Oh man, which was the last one that I want to ask you? Man, I've got like 2 more. I'm gonna ask you 2 more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Okay, that was too easy. Sunglasses or hats?
Sunglasses.
This is like deal or no deal. You know, it's like so serious.
Am I like, what? Do guests not take it like this? Like, do other guests
This
not?
has been the best tasting menu ever.
That's what the fuck I'm here for.
Gun to your head.
I like these.
Suit and tie or pajamas all day?
Suit and tie.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Pajamas is like, what am I, fucking 12? It's like, my son and, like 15-year-olds, they go to high school now and like, they'll go in like Uggs and Crocs and pajama bottoms.
Yeah, like super casual.
Like it's so casual now in these high schools and junior high schools that they wear like pajama pants and like just like you'd go to bed. No, I'm a grown man. I got a suit and tie.
Suit and tie.
Yeah. Plus I'm not a pajama. Like I can't you can go to bed in pants and shit. I can't do that.
That's true.
Right?
Maybe because I'm pregnant, I'm just like.
Right. You're in a different mental state of comfort right now.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I do love dressing up.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I like to always do my podcast. I'm like, yes.
Get to look
nice. I get to dress up. Yeah. I get to do my makeup and my hair. And it's always like kind kind of a sweet thing. But the minute I go home,
it's off with everything.
it's over.
Yeah.
It's makeup off, hair up, pajamas, Harry Potter.
Yeah, that does sound incredible.
That's me.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First